Welcome to GFM Hypnosis. In today's hypnosis session, I'm going to be giving you positive suggestions that will put an end to fussy eating. So it's up to yourself how you choose to go into hypnosis. You can sit up or you can lie down. Just get yourself nice and comfortable, and as you're getting yourself nice and comfortable, I'm just going to play some nice music in the background. So if you are nice and comfortable and you're ready then to get started, just take a nice breath in. Exhale that breath, and as you do, close your eyes and allow yourself to relax. Because one of the nicest things about hypnosis is the wonderful feeling of physical, mental relaxation that can now spread throughout your entire body. Because at this moment in time, there's nothing of importance for you to do except to relax physically, mentally, more and more, and any normal outside noises will not affect or disturb you in any way. Any normal outside noises will actually help and guide you to feel and to be more calm, more and more relaxed. And the only sound that you remain interested in is the sound of my voice. The sound of my voice can help and can guide you to feel and to be more calm, more and more relaxed. And in a few moments, I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. And with each and every number that I count from 10 down to 1, you'll be able to relax more and more with each and every number. That by the time I get to 1, if not sooner, it will feel like you've doubled your level of relaxation. And this wonderful level of physical, this wonderful level of mental relaxation will then just continue to grow more and more. Not because I say so, but because it's the nature of the human mind just to enjoy these wonderful levels of physical, mental relaxation, because it feels good, truly feels good to relax physically. It feels good to relax mentally. So 10, beginning now to relax more and more with every breath. 9, feeling as if each and every breath was helping was guiding you to drift deeper and deeper, relaxed, calmer and calmer. 8, and all the muscles, all the nerves and all the fibers in your body simply relax more and more. 7, as the muscles in your body become even more relaxed now, your mind becomes calmer and calmer. And 6, in your mind and your body continue to become more and more calm, continue to become more and more relaxed now. 5, drifting deeper and deeper into this wonderful, this relaxing state of physical, mental relaxation. 4, and it feels good. It feels good to relax physically. It feels good to relax mentally more and more. As 4 drifts to 3, and you drift deeper, relaxed, and you feel and you become calmer and calmer. And 2, calmer still, more relaxed, and feeling calmer and more relaxed. With every breath now, you exhale. And 1, and from this moment on, every breath that you do exhale just relaxes you more and more. From this moment on, you're feeling and you're becoming more and more curious about trying new and different types of food. You're becoming and you're feeling more and more curious each and every day. And this idea of you feeling and you being more curious about foods, different types of foods, is growing strong in your mind now. This idea of you feeling and you becoming more and more curious about what different foods taste like, as it becomes more real for you every single day. It will only mean that every single day you'll begin to enjoy more and more the different foods that are available, the different textures that different foods give you. Hard foods, foods you have to bite and chew, foods that feel soft in your mouth, foods that provide a crunch. One of the wonderful things about food, now that you're becoming more and more curious about food, is you'll begin to enjoy more and more the different experiences that food has to offer. Hard foods, soft foods, crunchy foods. One of the good things about food is there'll probably never be a limit to the different combinations of foods. So every day you're feeling and you're becoming more and more curious about the different types of foods that are available to you. Spicy foods, foods which are sweet, foods which are sour, foods that are salty, foods that you might experience to be bitter. Each and every type of food brings a different experience with it. Some foods are soft and spicy. Some foods are crunchy and bitter. Some foods may even be hard and salty. Different foods bring different experiences. And every single day, you're feeling more motivated about foods, more curious about what different foods taste like, what different foods feel like in your mouth. You're becoming and you're feeling more and more curious every single day, more curious about the different types of foods that are available, more curious about what different types of foods will feel like when you bite into them. You'll begin to learn more and more about food, the different combinations of food, what goes well with what. Because one of the strangest things about food is, yes, you might have something which you don't like, but just because you don't like something, don't reject it completely, because a different food might go well with something else. A person may not like tomatoes on themselves, but tomatoes in a different dish change the taste completely. And many people sometimes who are fussy with foods might say to themselves, I don't like tomatoes, I don't like onions. And because they have that belief, they'll not even have foods with tomatoes or onions in. But those foods are completely different in a dish. The taste, even the texture, can be completely different. And that's what's happening for you now. Every single day, you're becoming you're feeling more curious, more and more curious about trying new foods, new experiences. And because you're becoming more and more curious every day, and every day you're enjoying more and more of a wide selection of foods, that simply means that new experiences are opening up for you. Maybe new experiences of being able to go into a restaurant, being spoiled for choice. In a sense, being more and more curious about food is giving you a wonderful freedom in your life, a wonderful freedom, a freedom of choice, a freedom of variety, a freedom of new experiences. Every day you're feeling and you're becoming more and more curious when it comes down to food. And in a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And at the count of 3, I want you to imagine yourself with this new curiosity with food. In a few moments, as I count from 1 to 3, I want you to imagine yourself in a restaurant, looking through the menu, being absolutely spoiled for choice. Maybe imagine the waiter, the waitress coming over, asking what you'd like, but being unsure because there's too much that you do like. Just imagine that. So 1, 2, 3. Imagine yourself there in a restaurant, looking through the menu with that curiosity, with that enjoyment of food that you have. Being spoiled for choice. Can't decide if you want this. Can't decide if you prefer that. Too much to choose. Imagine that. And imagine now maybe the waiter, the waitress coming over, asking what you'd like for your meal. And again, still being unsure. Maybe asking the waiter, the waitress, for some options, for some guidance. Imagine that in your mind's eye. And I'll give you a few moments as you do that. As you imagine that, you can feel good. You can feel positive knowing that that is now becoming your reality. And this time at the count of 3, again I want you to imagine yourself maybe in a restaurant or a family meal. And maybe in the restaurant or the family meal, there's a wide selection of foods to choose from, like maybe a sharing platter, where you can have a bit of this, a bit of that. Different choices, different foods are available. So 1, 2, 3. Imagine yourself then, whether it's a restaurant or having a family meal, with a wide selection of foods available for you to choose from. Imagine yourself with your plate, putting different foods, different combinations of foods onto your plate. Whether there's hard foods there, soft foods, crunchy foods, or spicy foods, sweet foods or sour foods, salty foods, bitter foods. Just imagine yourself choosing a bit of each and putting it on your plate. Imagine that, sitting down, eating the wide selection of foods that are on your plate, enjoying those different textures, those different experiences that each and every one of those foods actually gives you. Imagine doing that now. Again, that is becoming more and more your reality, because you truly do enjoy a wide selection of foods. Hard foods, soft foods, crunchy foods, spicy foods, sweet foods, sour foods, salty foods, bitter foods. You enjoy a wide selection of foods. In a few moments, I will help you to make this a belief for you. And this is how I'll help you to do that. In a few moments, I'm going to repeat the suggestion. I enjoy a wide selection of foods. When I say that suggestion, I enjoy a wide selection of foods, mentally repeat it to yourself, because each and every time you do that, every time you mentally repeat that to yourself, I enjoy a wide selection of foods, that belief, that idea that you do truly enjoy a wide selection of foods simply grows and becomes stronger and more real for you. So mentally say to yourself, I enjoy a wide selection of foods. And again, I enjoy a wide selection of foods. 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 And saying that to yourself just reinforces the idea, the belief that you do enjoy a wide selection of foods. So again, say to yourself, I enjoy a wide selection of foods. I enjoy a wide selection of foods. I enjoy a wide selection of foods. And a few more times, say to yourself, I enjoy a wide selection of foods. I enjoy a wide selection of foods. And you truly do enjoy a wide selection of foods. Because when it comes to food, you have a wonderful curiosity. When you're out shopping and maybe notice something that you've not experienced before, that curiosity kind of takes over. And that curiosity will then probably make you want to try that new food that you've never experienced before. You are, and you're becoming more and more curious when it comes to food. And these suggestions, these wonderful ideas of feeling and being curious, these wonderful suggestions of you enjoying a wide selection of foods, is growing strong in your mind now. These suggestions are becoming more real for you. And in fact, from this moment on, each and every time you see the colour red, this curiosity simply grows and becomes even stronger and greater for you. Every time you see the colour red, your curiosity when it comes to food simply grows stronger and stronger for you. And now in a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And at the count of 5, your eyes will open up. And when your eyes open, every single part of you truly will feel good. Every part of you will also feel and be absolutely curious about the different types of foods which are available. So get ready. Number 1, and you now begin to start coming back to your full awareness. Number 2, and your unconscious mind just keeps powerfully reinforcing these suggestions, these ideas. 3, and your eyes are now clearing, like they've been bathed in a sparkling clear mountain stream. And 4, on the next count, your eyes will open up. And when they do, you truly will feel good and curious on the inside. So get ready. Number 5, and as your eyes open, notice, truly notice how good and curious you feel.